Now, it was easy to miss this week, but last Thursday was January 26. Now, whatever you think of the date, surely we can all agree it's the anniversary of a very dark day in Australia's history.
Mitchell Pearce's career is under a spotlight after he was filmed simulating a lewd act with a dog. The incident occurred at an Australia Day house party.
Never forget. But January 26 is controversial for other reasons.
Not everyone was celebrating our National Day. In Sydney, protests turned violent after police tried to stop a man from burning the Australian flag. Tens of thousands rallied in Melbourne against what they call Invasion Day.
I have a feeling that dogs call it Invasion Day too. This year, one local government even cancelled celebrations.
Waterside bars and cafes are set to be the biggest losers in a decision to axe Fremantle's Australia Day fireworks. The local council voted to scrap the event, declaring it's insensitive towards Indigenous people.
Yeah, cafes hate it, but what a relief for dogs. Yeah? Fireworks are the only thing they fear more than Mitchell Pearce. But not everyone was thrilled about this anti-Australia Day sentiment.
I just get sick of these people who every time there's something on, they want to make you feel guilty about it. You know, they don't like Christmas, they don't like Australia Day. They're just miserable, gutted people. I wish I'd crawl under a rock and hide for a little bit.
Sure, he didn't say which rock, but I think we can guess. January 26 was embraced on morning TV with what can only be described as the human centipede of live crosses and a handy checklist of what it means to be Australian.
It's not Australia Day without Triple J's Hottest 100.
Wouldn't be Australia Day without firing up the Barbie.
It isn't Australia Day without Barnsey.
It's not Australia Day without ice cream.
Wouldn't be Australia Day without the annual cockroach race.
Yeah, Ken Oath! And if you don't celebrate January 26 by barbecuing ice cream and racing cockroaches with Barnsey, then go back to where you came from. For more on this, I'm joined by one of the artists behind the song January 26, which just came in at number 16 in Triple J's Hottest 100. Take a look.
You can call it what you want, but it just don't mean a thing. No, it just don't mean a thing.
Please welcome the newest member of the weekly team, Adam Briggs. Welcome, Briggs. Welcome aboard.
Thanks, Charlie. I don't celebrate January 26, but I will always celebrate the day I finally invaded your desk.
Now, I love the song, Briggs. Congratulations on all of its success. Why did you write it?
I'm not sure if you know this, Charlie, but another name for January 26 is Ask an Aboriginal Person for a Quote Day. Every single year, the phone rings and some journo wants my opinion about the date. So I decided to put my opinion in a song, and now you can download that opinion for cash on iTunes.
Excellent idea. Now, another idea people have had is that Australia Day should be split in two and have a solemn observance in the morning and then a celebration after it's acceptable to drink, say midday. Could something like that work?
Yeah, using alcohol to forget your problems can work. But celebrating on January 26 is like throwing a party to celebrate the day the bank repossessed your home. And then the bank gave you diabetes.
OK, but Briggs, to a lot of people, January 26 is an important historical day.
January 26 wasn't even a nationwide public holiday until 1994. And Indigenous people have been boycotting it since 1888. Yeah, even when it comes to the date, we were here first. And anyway, the first fleet arrived around January 18th.
Hang on, what, January 18th?
Yeah, see, the first stop was Botany Bay, and then they changed their mind and ended up in Sydney Cove. So if the date represents anything, it's a celebration of changing your mind. Changing the date from January 26 will be honouring the true spirit of January 26.
Are you sure, though? I mean, this is a public holiday. Are you sure there's nothing that we can do to keep that public holiday?
Fine, Charlie. If you have to do something on January 26, let them eat lamb.
Right, so you're a big fan of lamb, Briggs?
Huge fan of lamb. But we're not arguing about what is and isn't delicious, even if lamb is the only thing you people openly admit to slaughtering. I did a bit of research into lamb. Do you know when sheep first came to Australia?
No, I have no idea.
First sheep on the first fleet. Yep, Australia Day. It's also the day lamb invaded this country.
Great, so we can celebrate Lamb Day instead?
No.
Well, if there's one thing that we do every year, it's have a conversation about changing the date. So at least we could celebrate the perpetual nature of this argument.
The answer, my friend, is in my song, available now on the internet for cash.
Would you please thank Briggs?